Florida has a special way of celebrating the holidays. And this year, the Florida Lottery has something special too. Our new holiday gift tag scratch-off game gives everybody a chance at winning. Choose it or any of our other 5 holiday scratch-off games and make the season brighter for everyone on your list.
A picture-perfect December day in San Diego. Home to football and the Chargers, who have simply been electrifying. But today, Pirates are lurking. Don't look now, but the Buccaneers are within striking distance of the playoffs, having won 4 of their last 6. And they have the Chargers in their sights. A Sunsplash Sunday in San Diego and a sellout crowd on hand at Qualcomm Stadium to watch their Chargers, winners of 6 in a row. This interconference battle today between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 5-7 against the 9-3 San Diego Chargers. Hi again, everybody, alongside J.C. Pearson. I'm Tom Brenneman. Welcome to the NFL on Fox. Tampa Bay began the year 0-4. Now they won 5 of 8. They're talking playoffs.
And when you think about the success that Tampa Bay has had in the recent years, you have to think defense. And if you think defense, you have to start with Derrick Brooks, their 7-time Pro Bowl linebacker. He is their leader. He was the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Last week had a huge game. 12 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. This guy is all over the field, and he's got to have another big game today, Tom, if they're going to get a win.
And a tall order indeed for Tampa Bay's defense against this San Diego high-octane offense, averaging 28 points per game.
Well, we've all heard about Drew Brees having a tremendous season, could be the most improved player in the NFL. His favorite target is Antonio Gates. Didn't play football in college, but now one of the best tight ends in the league. Has 72 catches, but the #1 guy on this offense is LaDainian Tomlinson. He's a guy that can do it all, one of the best backs, if not the best back in football. He can run inside, he's got speed to get outside, and he can catch the football out of the backfield. And another guy to keep an eye on is the wide receiver Keenan McCardell. Traded from Tampa Bay to San Diego earlier this year. He had a lot of harsh words to say about the Bucs organization and John Gruden. He would love nothing more than to make a big statement with this play today.
Sellout crowd on hand at Qualcomm Stadium. And to check how your fantasy team is doing, text message 63504 on your singular wireless phone. Or log on to foxsports.com on MSN. 41-year-old John Gruden led his team in this very stadium 2 years ago to a Super Bowl title. And you get a look at all the teams bunched together going into play today at 5-7. Tampa Bay started the year, as we mentioned, 0-4. Now winners of 5 of 8, trying to get into the playoffs after missing out last year. Jay Taylor bangs it away. San Diego has won the toss, elected to receive. Jesse Chapman from the 5, filling in for the injured Tim Dwight. And brings it out to the 30, but penalty flags will litter the field. Tim Dwight still being bothered by the bad toe, which has plagued him all year.
Holding on the receiving team, number 54. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Mike Carey, our referee today. We welcome those of you watching Seattle and Minnesota. It's the 9-3 San Diego Chargers from Qualcomm Stadium, led by their quarterback, Drew Brees. What a remarkable turnaround, really a microcosm of his entire team. They went 4-12 last year. They sit atop the AFC West this year, and they're looking for their 7th straight win here today.
And, Tom, when you watch Drew Brees play, you can just see the confidence that he has now. Last year, he was moving around in the pocket, didn't really ever set his feet, but now he's so comfortable in there because he knows this system, he knows the offense, and he knows where everybody is supposed to be.
Tomlinson split far to the right. And now he'll join Lorenzo Neal in the backfield. First down after the penalty on the opening kickoff against the Chargers. And they'll hand it to Tomlinson. Looking for room and breaks away across the 25 out to the 27-yard line. Shoved out of bounds by Ian Gold. This is a San Diego team that rushes for nearly 140 yards per game.
And one of the reasons, Tom, is this guy right here, Finotti, one of the most physical run blockers you'll find in the NFL. And the reason why LaDainian Tomlinson has so many big holes to run through, Lorenzo Neal, one of the best blocking fullbacks in the entire league.
In fact, Lorenzo Neal has been the lead blocker for 8 consecutive 1,000-yard rushers. 6 different teams, 5 different backs. Not a single setback this time. Quick throw by Brees is caught out to the 36-yard line, and that's Keenan McCardell, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Take a look at the Bucs defensively, the 3rd-ranked unit in the NFL. They've been hit with heavy injuries along the defensive front, still led by Simeon Rice, 8 sacks, 2 last week against Atlanta. All 3 of their linebackers have been to a Pro Bowl. Derrick Brooks has been to 7 in a row. And in the secondary, outstanding corners in Kelly and Ronde Barber. Second down, short drop, and a dangerous throw. It's broken up, and there'll be a flag. Ryan Kelly arguing the call, but it's not going to go his way.
Pass interference. Defense, number 25. In the spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
Brian Kelly just a little too quick on that quick slant. You're going to see him outside right here, and he's going to drive on the slant by Antonio Gates. Gates with that big body, you've got to come through him in order to get the football. Brian Kelly just a little too quick that time. And what San Diego's done so far is they've spread this Tampa Bay defense out, Tom. They forced them to get out of their cover 2, out of their comfort zone, and have to walk a safety down. Now they're playing more man outside, and there's mismatches out there.
Marty Schottenheimer told us yesterday he wants to run the football. Punch him in the mouth is the phrase he likes to use. And this Tampa Bay defense has been very vulnerable against the run. Quick throw to Eric Parker. He's out to the 47-yard line, tripped up by Brian Kelly. Marty Schottenheimer has won 174 games as a head coach in the NFL. And he's trying to get San Diego's for the postseason for the first time since 1995. They have beaten the 3 teams behind him in the AFC West in 3 straight weeks. Oakland, Kansas City, last week here against Denver.
And that's the key. Are they going to have a letdown today? Because Tampa Bay is not in the AFC West, and they're not real familiar with how they play.
Inside handoff to Tomlinson, and he's close to a first down, crossing into Buccaneer territory. Tomlinson's been slowed most of this year with a tender groin. Goes to show you what kind of remarkably talented young man he is. He's already rushed for better than 1,000 yards at far less than 100%.
And he says he's near 100% now. Feels as good as he's felt all year long, and that's why this offense is so tough to stop. They've got weapons at every position.
3rd and a yard, and Brees will push forward behind his center, the rookie Ned Hardwick, and it looks like he has enough for a first down. He does. We welcome those of you joining us from around the country. We're in San Diego, California. Along with J.C. Pearson and our entire Fox crew, I'm Tom Brenneman. San Diego has taken the opening kickoff. Started their drive from their own 15, and they've crossed into midfield. And it looked like that quarterback keeper a moment ago by Drew Brees was good enough for a first down, although it appears they're going to bring out the sticks.
When we sat down and talked with Simeon Rice, Tampa Bay's defensive end, he said they had to start fast. They wanted to get San Diego in some 3-and-out situations. They felt, as they did a first down, he felt that if they could get San Diego into some quick 3-and-outs, that they would definitely win the ball game. Those were his words. Well, obviously they haven't been able to do that yet, and the first quarter is really the quarter that Tampa Bay has struggled in the most this year.
They shut down Michael Vick and the Atlanta Falcons 3-and-out on their first possession. John Gruden's team pitching a shutout against the Falcons, although Atlanta, congratulations, winning the NFC South officially earlier today. Brees to throw on first down. Short of a first down, but making the reception on the far side is Eric Parker.
What San Diego has forced Tampa Bay into doing is playing more man-to-man outside and more cover 3. And those cornerbacks, that's not their forte. They're bigger, physical guys who like to play in the flat, get their hands on those wide receivers. But against San Diego and LaDainian Tomlinson running the ball, they've got to walk that safety down, which leaves those guys one-on-one outside.
Play fake, 2nd and 1, and Brees looking for the bundle. And for Gates, and overthrows it. Well, you like that call there on 2nd and 1. Why not take a shot?
And what that does is it loosens up this defense. Now they've got to always keep in the back of their minds that San Diego is going to take some shots down the field. So those safeties have got to be looser, especially number 38, Howell, the free safety. He's got to stay back. What that does is gets him out of the run support mode.
Ball at the 39-yard line, 3rd down and a yard. Tomlinson fell down and is short of the first down. So the Chargers' opening drive stalls deep in Tampa Bay territory, and they'll have to punt it away.
And that was the break that Tampa Bay's defense needed. They wanted to get off the field, try to stop San Diego from scoring with their first drive, and they've been able to do that. Obviously, they needed some help from the turf. LaDainian Tomlinson slipping down.
Joey Galloway standing back at his own 10-yard line. Mike Cyphers, tutored by Darren Bennett last season, having an outstanding year as a San Diego punter. Looking to pin him deep. And he will at the 2. The 25th time this season, Cyphers has pinned the opposition inside the 20. Take a look at some of the numbers earlier today around the NFL, and certainly the games most important to Tampa Bay in the NFC would be Minnesota losing, although they're hurt a little bit by Seattle winning. Dallas, another team in that mix for the playoffs, losing. The Giants losing. Chicago losing. So even added importance for Tampa Bay in this one.
No question. They said they know that they're already in the playoffs because one loss and their season is probably over. So they're in the playoff mode right now. And the number one thing they have to do is win the game.
Brian Gracie under center. And a handoff to Michael Pittman. A little bit of breathing room. He carries out to the 7-yard line. Pittman, of course, from right here in San Diego, Mira Mesa High School. Brian Gracie took over for the injured Chris Sims back on October 10th in New Orleans. He's making his 8th start and has done a solid job. You see, 4-3 his record as a starter, but they won the game against New Orleans when he came on in relief. So he's led them to all 5 of their wins. Second down, and Pittman again wrapped up at the 10. It'll bring up 3rd down for Tampa Bay. We meet the rest of the Buccaneers offensively starting up front.
Sean Mahan, the center, has done a pretty good job filling in for the injured John Wade up front. You talk about having a great season. This rookie Michael Clayton leads all NFL rookie receivers in catches and yards. He's been a big play guy for this team all year long.
3rd and 2. Play fake to Pittman. And they dump it off to Allstott, who dropped it. Great call. And Allstott, the 6-time Pro Bowler, just dropped it.
And you're not going to see that very often from Mike Allstott, one of the best all-around fullbacks in the league. He's used to catching the ball. He's got 21 catches, this year, and sometimes it's almost too easy. He's expecting a tough catch. Brian Griese puts it right where it's supposed to be, and Allstott just drops the ball.
Josh Bidwell punts out of his own end zone. And Eric Parker will let it bounce. It takes a San Diego bounce. Ball down at the 43. Penalty flags on the field. We will await the word from our referee today, Mike Carey.
During the kick, holding by the receiving team, number 23. 10-yard penalty. They retain possession. First down.
It's Quentin Jammer, the cornerback, whistled for that infraction, so they'll back him up 10 yards. What a job Marty Schottenheimer has done. He changed everything for the Chargers, everything right down to the code on the parking lot gate over at their workout facility. Started the year losing 2 of their first 3. They've ripped off 8 of 9 since, including 6 in a row. Drew Brees, one of the great stories in all the NFL this season, as is Antonio Gates, the former basketball standout at Kent State University. And we mentioned the Chargers trying to get into the postseason for the first time since 1995. They've already assured themselves their first winning season since '95. Tomlinson on first down. Met by Gold, but he's tackled at the 47-yard line. 4 carries right out of the get-go for LaDainian Tomlinson and 20 yards rushing. Hard to believe this Tampa Bay defense has been so vulnerable against the run.
But they're number 1 against the pass, and part of the reason is because up front they're just not real big. This defense is very fast and they move well side to side, but when you run straight at them, they're not big and physical, and that's what Marty wants to do with his running game today, is attack them straight ahead.
And here they come again. They pitch it to Tomlinson, trying to cut it back to the inside. Good pursuit defensively by the Buccaneers. Tomlinson getting to the 45. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Tomlinson, the 5th pick in the opening round of 2001, and has rushed for more yards than any back in the NFL since he came into the league.
I don't think a lot of people realize how good of a running back LaDainian Tomlinson is. Of course, when you're not winning games, you don't get a lot of publicity. This year, with the Chargers winning more games, people are definitely going to take notice to him, not only running the ball, but what he brings to him as a wide receiver also.
Brees fires across the middle, and his favorite target all year, Antonio Gates, to the 27. His 73rd reception of the year.
Antonio Gates is a matchup problem for everybody here. Dwight Smith is covering him man-to-man here. You can see he just gets on top and inside of Dwight Smith, and he's got that big body with those long arms. You really can't knock the ball down without going through him, like we saw Brian Kelly get the pass interference earlier in the game.
Of course, Gates and Smith grew up together and attended Central High School in Detroit, Michigan. They're very, very close friends, almost like family. They're so close. Tomlinson to the 35, picks up 3. Dwight Smith, generally quite a talker back there in the Tampa Bay secondary. He said he will do no talking to his buddy Gates today.
But he will talk to everybody else, and he's one of those guys that talks a lot, like you said, Tom. And he said he may knock Gates down, knock him around, and he won't say anything to Gates, but he will tell the rest of Gates' teammates about it. So that's going to be a matchup to watch all day long, and that's bragging rights. Not only by winning the game, but that's bragging rights back home for a long time.
Brees barks out the signals on 2nd and 7. Inside pitch to Tomlinson. And he's close to a first down, maybe a yard shy. Tomlinson has scored a touchdown in 9 consecutive games. trying to break the team record he shares with Lance Allworth and Natron Mean.
And they get you to think pass, get those ends up the field. They just run the shuffle pass inside those ends to LaDainian Tomlinson, and now he's got a lot of room to work underneath it. That's one of the things about this Charger offense. It's no more Marty ball. It's no more run on first down and second down and then throw it. They're liable to do anything on any down.
Well, we saw those numbers for Brees inside the red zone. On 3rd and 1, it looks like he has the first down. We'll go back to those numbers in a moment. Those are just staggering numbers for any quarterback, whether you're talking about Drew Brees or Peyton Manning or Joe Montana. Go back to the beginning of time. 17 touchdowns without a single interception inside the red zone, or as the Chargers call it, the gold zone.
That's huge. And like you said, it doesn't matter who it is, whether it's Joe Montana, Dan Marino, or Drew Brees. Those numbers are phenomenal, and you can see the difference a year makes. Last year, he's 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in the goal zone, and that's why when you get down there, you've got to score. And the guy that he normally looks for down there is Antonio Gates. You better watch him. You better cover him in the red zone. He's got 11 touchdowns, all of them in the goal zone.
First down, San Diego. Chargers early on having their way with this Tampa Bay defense. They marched down the field. A drive stalled inside the 40-yard line when LaDainian Tomlinson slipped on a 3rd and 1 carry. And now here they are banging on the door at the 17. Tomlinson back to Brees to the end zone, and was it intercepted? It was. Picked off by Ronde Barber, and that's the first interception inside the red zone for Brees this year.
And Ronde Barber does a good job of getting back, but the problem for the Chargers is you normally run this flea flicker out in the middle of the field so you have more room to work. Watch when Drew Brees gets it. He's got to throw it quickly because he doesn't have a lot of room to throw. So that allows Ronde Barber to get back under the ball. If they run that at midfield and Drew Brees throws the ball down the field, it allows his receiver to keep running, and Ronde Barber can't get there.
Well, Monty Kiffin, the Bucs defensive coordinator, along with John Gruden, the head coach, believe Barber might be the best cornerback in the NFL. His 3rd interception. Big turnover. And Greasy fires to the near side. Allstott hangs on to this one. And he has a first down to the 31. The Chargers defensively. You don't hear a lot about them, but they're having an outstanding year. Jamal Williams, most feel, including John Gruden, that Williams should go to the Pro Bowl. Terrific linebacking core led by Steve Foley. He has 6 sacks on the year. And in the secondary, they've been nicked up. Brayton Florence fills in for the injured Sammy Davis. Jerry Wilson, a former Buccaneer, the free safety. Draw to Allstott, and he carries out to the 38-yard line. We welcome those of you watching the New York Giants. We're in San Diego, California. No score early on. A big turnover a moment ago. An interception in the end zone. Throw by Drew Brees. Picked off by Ronde Barber. And now Tampa Bay on the move. Quick throw to the near side and run out of bounds is Ian Smart, who got some playing time last week, and the rookie out of CW Post figures to get more snaps here today.
Well, he gives them more speed and more quickness in the backfield. Had 1 carry last week for 25 yards, and John Gruden really likes this young man. He says that he can give this team another dimension that they don't have, and that's a lot more speed coming out of the backfield.
Greasy again to throw, and wide open. Making the catch on the far side, Joey Galloway in his 10th season out of Ohio State. He got his first touchdown in over a year in last week's win against Atlanta.
Galloway, his claim to fame is his speed, and that's what he brings to this offense. When he was out with that injury, they had no deep threat. They really couldn't stretch the field, but now that Joey Galloway is back and he's healthy, John Gruden says, well, now we can do so much more offensively. We can run him out, clear out the safeties, and run either Dilger, the tight end, or Clayton underneath, and they'll be open.
Dances his way inside the 45, down to the 43, but a penalty flag is thrown. Chargers pointing to Tampa Bay's side of the ball. It's Sean Mahan, the center. While we have a moment, let's send it to C.S. Keys, our third member of the broadcast team here today.
Hey, guys, you know, all year long, one of the main things about the Chargers defense is that they had the bend, don't break policy. Right now, with the new 3-4 implemented in, they're going to be testing with that right now with the Buccaneers because they're on a roll right now. The Buccaneers running defense, or offense, is really pushing the defense.
Thank you very much, C.S. Great to have you with us here today. Well, the penalty flag goes against Tampa Bay. First and 20. The pitch to Pittman. And not much there. Jacques Césaire coming down the line of scrimmage to chase down Pittman.
I tell you, it's tough to run against this Charger defense, this 3-4 defense. Really, the guy that makes it all work is Jamal Williams inside. They get so much penetration from those three down linemen, Césaire, Williams, and Oshansky, and it allows those linebackers to really run to the football, and they've got four guys that can really get after the ball.
Greasy, short drop, dumps it off to his tight end, Ken Dilger. And he's shoved out of bounds at the San Diego 49-yard line. Dilger getting his 31st catch on the year. Gain of 6, 3rd and 13.
And San Diego is a zone defense, and you can see Dilger's just going to run to the flat. That's where they want the ball to be thrown. And then watch Drayton Florence. The corner is closing. Ben Lieber's coming inside out. That's what they want to do, force the ball to be thrown short so that they can run and pursue to the ball.
Screen set up, and it's intercepted. Poorly thrown ball by Greasy. And Donnie Edwards, his second interception of the year. Tampa Bay's defense with a takeaway. San Diego's defense answers. No score.
Tired of endless searches for low fares? Now available, the Southwest Shortcut shows you exactly which days our lowest online fares are available. Only at southwest.com.
You are now free to move about the country.
I'd like to experience a total system meltdown.
I'd like to lose all of my music files.
I would really love to get a virus and give it to all my friends.
Millions of Americans are just asking for a computer virus because they're not nearly as protected as they think they are.
I'd like it if someone stole my identity.
That's why America Online now gives away virus protection to all our members. Absolutely free.
That'd be great.
Thank you.
Want a better internet? You belong at America Online.
Oh, somebody's got to do this. Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Matt. Not that far, Matt. You got this.
Oh. Wow, you really stuck that landing.
Shut it.
Go new places, experience new things. Forerunner, now that's moving you forward.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of Super Bowl 39.
Let's go back to the interception by Donnie Edwards. Watch Donnie Edwards right here. The whole premise of playing zone coverage is to see the ball thrown. Look at his head. He's watching Brian Griese the entire way, and he breaks on the ball and is able to come up with the interception. It's just because they're playing zone.
Chargers begin their third drive of the afternoon. The first one stalled inside Tampa Bay territory, the 37-yard line. Drew Brees, an interception in the end zone, their second drive, and now Tomlinson carries for 4 to start their third. Brian Griese throwing just his 7th interception this year. Generally, he has an outstanding touchdown to interception ratio.
Well, both of these quarterbacks do, and their number one thing when you talk to these head coaches is don't turn the ball over, and they both have done that in the first quarter.
Brees rolling right, avoids trouble for the time being, hit as he threw and still caught by Eric Parker. First down to the 35.
And that's just a guy making a play. There's nothing open. He's going to buy some time with his feet. Right there, he avoids Dwayne White right there, and then is able to still, it doesn't look pretty, but he's able to still complete the ball downfield to Eric Parker. But really, that was just Drew Brees making a play on his own.
Derrick Parker on first down to the 32-yard line, and that will be the final play of the opening quarter. No score. The Chargers and the Buccaneers. Fox NFL Sunday continues after these messages and a word from your local Fox station.
This Christmas, give her a piece of eternity.
You're watching the NFL on Fox.
Buying a new TV should be fun. So why do so many places make it so hard to choose? To install? To understand? Well, at Sound Advice, they've got people who know today's TVs inside and out, who listen, who can help you sort out your options, who can make sure you actually enjoy your new system. At Sound Advice, they've got the people who can simplify your life and the power to untangle your mind.
It's big, it's here, and it's better than ever. Toyotathon 05. The year's biggest event is on with the largest selection and great values on your favorite Toyota trucks. Like the all-new, bigger, badder, and more powerful Tacoma. Or check out Toyota's biggest truck ever, the Tundra Double Cab. Now get $1,500 cash back or sign and drive lease the 05 Tundra Double Cab for $299 a month for 39 months with absolutely zero due at signing. Toyotathon 05. Quality, selection, value. Now that's moving you forward.
Fox tonight, The Simpsons' epic 16th season turns a science project into a bomb show.
The radioactivity is off the charts. It could explode.
If it does, I'll bet you get an A.
The Simpsons, all new at 8, 7 Central tonight on Fox.
A couple of defensive coordinators that have been around the National Football League a long, long time. Wade Phillips in his first season with San Diego, 28th in the NFL. Monty Kiffin, his 9th in Tampa Bay, 22nd overall.
Both of those guys extremely good at the X's and O's and drawing up game plans.
You got it.
We see today that those defenses are doing pretty good so far.
Second down, and they pitch it to Tomlinson. Great pursuit by this Tampa Bay defense, and leading the charge of middle linebacker Shelton Quarles. A Pro Bowler in 2002. Last season played with a broken forearm.
And this defense is fast, and watch how fast Shelton Quarles closes on LaDainian Tomlinson. When you run wide against the Chargers, when the Chargers run wide against Tampa Bay, that is, they've got to go quickly. You see LT hesitating a little bit, and then all of a sudden 5 white jerseys flow into the screen led by Quarles. You can't run side to side against this defense and have a lot of success.
Those Quarles, a great story. Waived by Miami in 97, signed by Tampa Bay, and he's been a terrific player for the Buccaneers. They dump it off to Tomlinson. And he cannot beat Derrick Brooks to the outside. And now a field goal try, and it's going to be a long one for San Diego. Tampa Bay coming up with a big stop when they need it now on 3 straight drives.
Defensively, they've played well the last few weeks, and they're still playing well. And they typically haven't played well on the road this season, but they've come out here. John Gruden has changed their travel schedule. Normally when they come west, they travel out on Friday, and really thought that gave them too much time. They haven't played well on the West Coast except for the Super Bowl. So this week they came in on Saturday, and it looks like it's got them playing very well.
Kading from 51 yards away. Wide right. Plenty of leg. He's hit from 53 this season, but misses that one ever so slightly.
Trailers don't have anti-lock brakes, crumple zones, or airbags. That's why we designed the new Ford Super Duty with the only integrated trailer brake controller, part of our exclusive tow command system. Because what good is towing a 19,200-pound trailer if you can't control it? This is the next Ford Super Duty, built Ford tough.
It's the fajita grilled stuffed burrito from Taco Bell, loaded with authentic carne asada steak and grilled fajita vegetables, all wrapped in a flour tortilla and grilled to go.
Ooh, fajitas.
For sizzling fajita taste, think outside the bun.
Unstoppable. Like a Waltrip is, so is its Citizen Echo Drive. Fueled by light, it never needs a battery. It's unstoppable. Just like the people who wear it. Citizen Echo Drive watches. Unstoppable.
I want to give the coolest gifts this year. So I want the latest technology, great prices, and lots to choose from.
Don't we all?
Save on the year's coolest gifts today at Circuit City. Pay no interest store-wide till January 2007 on all purchases totaling $4.99 and up. Get a gift the whole family will love and pay no interest till January 2007. Circuit City.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Ford. The next Ford Super Duty. Tougher, stronger, smarter. By the new Singular, raising the bar. By Circuit City. For the hottest new technology, think Circuit City. Just what I needed. And by Miller. There's good enough and there's better than it has to be. Miller, good call.
Jamal Williams leads San Diego defensively back onto the field. Tampa Bay has come up with 3 big defensive stops early in this game. And Brian Greasy to throw on first down across the middle, in, and then batted out of the hands of Dilger. Broken up by Randall Godfrey. Or I beg your pardon, Donnie Edwards.
And this is Donnie Edwards' forte. He's a linebacker that can run. Very good. You see him playing bump and run, just straight man-to-man on Dilger. Great job of turning his head. And look at his right hand. His right hand gets up and knocks that ball out right in between Dilger's hands and almost comes up with the interception. And Donnie Edwards, a very good all-around linebacker.
Greasy to throw on second down, and down he goes. Jason Fisk leading the charge.
With the sack. Jason Fisk along with Steve Foley, number 53, and they're going to bring some heat, and Foley's coming on the outside. Fisk is pushing the pocket inside, and they just collapse on Brian Greasy, and Greasy's not a real mobile guy, so they're going to try to get up the field, push the pocket inside with Fisk, Williams, and Oshansky. That time they were able to get in his face.
3rd and 17. They'll just play it safe and hand it off to Pittman. And Tampa Bay will kick it away.
You know, Tom, when we talked to Brian Greasy, he said that they've got to be able to throw the ball before they run it. Most teams say we're going to come out and establish the run and then throw it. Well, Tampa wants to do it the Tampa Bay wants to do it the exact opposite because San Diego's so tough to run against, but they've yet to establish their passing game.
Josh Bidwell puts a foot on it, driving Eric Parker back to his own 10. Got a big block. Whoa, what a lick that was. Delivered by Jamar Fletcher. Whoa. That's the way J.C. Pearson used to do it. No score. 12:01 to go until halftime.
My name's Terrence. I'm what you call a loyal bud drinker. So you're probably wondering why I took a taste test. Well, the truth is, I didn't think anything would come of it until I said that Miller Genuine Draft had more flavor than Bud. Now, I know you're fresh, but all beers brewed in America are fresh. This was about flavor. Maybe you studied for the wrong test, huh?
Miller, good call.
Thank you very much.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
Daddy, who's St. Nicholas?
Well, he was a very special...
line stack.
Give me 2 liters of saline. Squeeze it in.
Come on, 36 French tube. Let's move it, people.
Pressure's
Guys,
central line.
Pressure's dropping.
Guys, I'm a little busy right now. Can we do this tomorrow?
Sure. This holiday season, get a DirecTV DVR with TiVo so you can watch your favorite shows when you're ready. Sign up now and get one for under $50. Call 1-800-DirecTV today.
This bolt is 4.5 inches long, made from hardened alloy steel. 6 of them connect the cargo box of the Ford F-150 to its frame. Why do we do this when others don't? Because we're building the strongest pickup. You can be sure of that. We are. Only one truck earned the right to be the next Ford F-150.
Fox January. American Idol's back. Are you ready to face the music?
All by myself. Don't want to live all by myself.
Carry on singing like that and you will be.
American Idol returns this January on Fox.
Ian Smart, 36. Clubbed by Jamar Fletcher, 25. That'll make you go from smart to real dumb.
And this is his second game playing. You can see he runs down there good, but you got to get your head on the swivel, Tom. You've got to look around, find out where your blocker is, or you're not going to last too long.
Brees going for a bundle as Parker wide open. And he will go to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego. The touchdown throw from Brees to Parker, his first receiving touchdown this year.
And Eric Parker's the unsung guy on this offense. They run the crosser underneath that pulls Dwight Smith, the safety, out of there. And now Parker just splits that cover two safety defense right down the middle. And Brees hits him right in stride. Parker's their speed guy. A lot of people with all these weapons, they forget about Eric Parker. He shows you that you can't do that.
That's his longest receiving touchdown this year, and the longest thrown by Brees in his career. 7-0 Chargers.
It's Von Albert. He's coming from his world to our world.
Do you have a can opener?
The can opener is on the can.
And now,
what's that on your head? It's my hat. Why don't you take it off? I have no face.
we'll all be saying,
I'm Fat Albert.
Hey, 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 on Christmas Day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fat Albert.
I'll meet you downstairs.
Rated PG. This Christmas, only in theaters.
When it comes to gift giving, my sister Marcy puts me to shame. Last holiday, she gave our brother Jack and his family an antique teapot from Tibet. Well, this year, watch out, because I'm giving him a TiVo box.
Get a TiVo box for just $99.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate. Now at Best Buy, Circuit City, and other retailers.
Oh, this holiday, her teapot's gonna feel really old.
Only $99.99 after $100 mail-in rebate. Monthly service required and sold separately. Rebate terms and conditions apply.
When it comes to shipping, talk is cheap. Mistakes aren't.
Ronde's got the horsepower. They've got the planes, the technology. Truth is, I don't care how they do it. I just care that my packages get there on time. Hey, all I ask for is perfection. Other than that, I'm pretty easy.
UPS delivers more packages on time than anyone. UPS, what can Brown do for you?
Today's game on Fox is brought to you by UPS. What can Brown do for you?
Let's go back to the touchdown pass. Watch Dwight Smith, the safety. He gets caught looking at the crossing route when he should be in the deep middle and allows Eric Parker to run that post. You see right there, Dwight Smith just loses him. There's nobody in the middle of the field. And now Eric Parker's got an easy 79-yard touchdown. Just a mental breakdown by Dwight Smith.
Well, you talk about all the weapons in the San Diego offense, and you can only stop so many of them. And here Parker, already 5 catches for 105 yards, a career high in any game. Good kickoff coverage team play by the Chargers. Stopped at the 18-yard line is Ian Smart. 7-0 San Diego.
Performance and handling like a car. All-wheel drive capability like an SUV. The totally new Ford Freestyle. One vehicle, endless possibilities. Ford, built for the road ahead.
This Tuesday, a murder only he can solve.
My robots don't kill people.
A conspiracy only he suspects.
Does thinking you're the last sane man on the face of the earth make you crazy?
An enemy only he can defeat.
Oh, hell no.
All adrenaline. Come on! All attitude.
Did you just shoot at me with your eyes closed?
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Will Smith, I, Robot, Tuesday.
Gotcha.
Unstoppable. Like a Waltrip is, so is its Citizen Echo Drive. Fueled by light, it never needs a battery. It's unstoppable. Just like the people who wear it. Citizen Echo Drive watches. Unstoppable.
Tuesday's new hit show is House.
It's Jesus. He's coming for me.
Somebody get in here.
The search for a cure.
She comes in with a rash, and you put her into cardiac arrest.
I didn't screw up.
Will become a test of faith.
I'm gonna stop you from killing your patient. You're off the case.
House, all new at 9/8 Central, Fox Tuesday.
What's inside this briefcase will bring the world to its knees.
What we will accomplish today will change the world.
Unless Jack Bauer can stop it. No! 24, A New Day begins this January on Fox.
7-0 San Diego. We remind you, Saturday, it's an NFL on Fox special as the Washington Redskins will take on the San Francisco 49ers. Our coverage begins with a pregame show, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific. The NFL on Fox presented in Fox Sports High Definition. Tampa Bay getting the football, trailing 7-0. And here's Mike Carey.
False start. Offense number 60. 5-yard penalty is still first down.
And what that big touchdown play did also, Tom, is it got this big crowd, these fans, back into this ball game. And now you see how loud they are, and it's going to cause some problems for this Tampa Bay offense.
Handed off to Pittman. He's wrapped up at the 16-yard line. Let's take a game break. Send it up the road to Los Angeles. And our main man, James Brown.
All right, TB. After spotting the Panthers a 14-0 lead, the Rams finally answer back. Look at Chris Chandler hooking up Tom with a wide-open Torrey Holt, 75 yards to pay dirt. They have narrowed the gap 14-7. Let's take it back to San Diego. Tom and JC.
All right, James Brown. That's a big game for this Tampa Bay team to keep an eye on. Carolina at 5-7, St. Louis at 6-6, and Tampa Bay with a date against their division rivals next weekend. To the 23-yard line, caught by Joey Galloway. It'll bring up Third down for Tampa Bay.
John Phillips with a tackle.
3rd and 6.
Tampa Bay gives you a lot of different formations, a lot of shifting, and a lot of motion. And it's for a number of reasons. It's to give Brian Griese a pre-snap read, but also to try to confuse this defense. And San Diego right now is doing a good job of being exactly where they're supposed to be.
Griese steps up, throws over the middle, first down out to the 39-yard line. Crossing the 40 is Michael Clayton. What a sensational rookie year out of LSU it's been for Clayton. His 62nd reception of the year, 12th in the NFC.
And he's a good-looking receiver. He's not a speed guy, but he catches everything that's near him. He's got long arms. He's a lanky guy, and he's tough. And that's really what they like about him. They really didn't know how good he was, and he's really surpassed all of their expectations, and he's really been their #1 guy all year.
Wilger splits wide right. Griese to throw on first down. Again across the middle. This time it's Pittman, and he's chopped down at the 37-yard line. Back-to-back pickups. Griese first to Clayton. Now out of the backfield to Pittman.
And they split Pittman out into the slot, and they just run him down the seam. You can see he's just going to get right behind the linebackers and in front of the secondary, and there's room to throw there. The Chargers play a lot of zone coverages. If you can give your quarterback time to throw the ball, there are a lot of soft spots to get open.
Johnny Edwards slow to get up for San Diego. We'll take a timeout. 9:19 to go. Tampa Bay on the move.
Back in the 1800s, when my great-great-grandfather Adolphus began brewing Budweiser, getting a nice cold beer in the West wasn't even possible. So he came up with an idea. Refrigerated railroad cars and ice houses along the railroad in order to get Budweiser across the country in the freshest possible condition. That sure made a lot of cowboys happy back then. Today, we take the same pride in bringing our customers not only the very best tasting beer, but the freshest beer possible.
Wow, looks nice. So your electric bill's going to be a little higher this month, just like your family's wireless bill. Well, relax. Only Sprint got rid of ugly overages for families. Take a look.
Protect your family from ugly overages. Now, 100 extra minutes only cost $5. Other plans charge at least $35, and unlimited Sprint PCS to PCS calling is included.
And with the money you save, maybe this could be a year-round thing.
Sprint PCS. Now that's better.
Did you see this Visa National Treasure promotion? If you win, all of your 2004 Visa purchases could be free. Too bad you didn't buy that much.
Those treasures you've been hiding all year?
Honey, what do you want to do about dinner?
Could be treasure. Use your Visa in November and December this holiday season, and you're automatically entered for a chance to win all of your 2004 Visa purchases. No purchase necessary to enter.
Is that new?
This old thing? And if you want to find more treasure with your Visa, use it to see National Treasure, now in theaters.
National Power Duke looks to continue their hot start against Toledo this weekend on FSN.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Budweiser, the bright color and crisp, clean taste you'll only find in the king of beers.
Tampa Bay at the 36 of San Diego. First down, and Brian Griese to throw to Joey Galloway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Galloway, a touchdown reception in back-to-back games after not scoring one in over a year. And boy, are they glad to have him back.
And that's what he gives this offense. They can take shots down the field now. That's what they wanted to do. And watch Galloway. He's just going to run the corner route. And Drayton Florence, he gets caught short in this cover two. Right there, he stutters. That gives Joey Galloway time to get to the corner. And Jerry Wilson, number 20, the safety, is not fast enough getting over. And it's a touchdown. But Joey Galloway, you can't substitute speed. Speed kills, and when you've got it on your side, you better use it.
Whereas Galloway came over in the Keyshawn Johnson deal from Dallas, and when healthy, he is still an outstanding wide receiver. That's been the trouble, getting him on the field. But making his presence felt now in a Buccaneer uniform. A 7-7 game.
Where to?
I could go for a large order of how come it looks so much bigger in the picture.
Well, how about an extra spicy did you bring to antacid?
Not me. I'm going for a total happiness.
We always get a total happiness.
And?
Yeah.
Yes, total happiness just might be a Subway meatball marinara. A giant sandwich with meatballs, melted cheese, and fresh baked bread.
What you got there?
The little something I call total happiness.
Well, you got total happiness on your shirt.
Subway, eat fresh.
Hey, kids, ready for your big moment? Moms and dads with Sprint PCS Vision picture phones. It's easy to show Grandma the lovely holiday...
Goose! I'm a goose!
I knew that. Check it out.
Hurry into Sprint stores now for our best phones at our best ever prices. You'll find a huge selection, including this free picture phone.
It's easy. Say cheese.
Honk!
Close enough.
Sprint PCS. Now that's better.
Cold hard fact. Only Coors Light is frost brewed at ice cold temperatures. Stored cold and shipped cold. And when beer starts out this cold, it ends up this refreshing. Coors Light, our goal, the coldest tasting beer in the world.
Honey, wake up. Time for presents.
This holiday, show her how excited you are about her. A gift from Kay means every diamond is hand-selected to match beautifully, and she'll absolutely love it.
Wow!
Wow.
Every kiss begins with K.
There's Joey Galloway on the left. Drayton Florence on the right. And when we go back to the touchdown, the motion is going to get Drayton Florence to wide. Jerry Wilson, the safety's got to recognize it, and he's got to wide. And as this play runs, you can see he gets caught inside, and now Joey Galloway has a lot of room on that corner to run. And Jerry Wilson is just not there quick enough.
Let's send it downstairs. Here's C.S. Keys.
You know, guys, coming in this game, one of the main concerns with the Chargers' defensive backfield, one of the worst in the league. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers receiving core has been clicking on all cylinders. With Galloway coming back, it's loosened up the field for everybody. Clayton having an outstanding year. Brian Greasy stepping up to the plate, too, and you saw that on that play.
Well, you're not kidding, C.S. Greasy on that drive. Hit on 4 of 4 for 84 yards, and just like that, we're tied. Short kick. And Lorenzo Neal takes it to the 15-yard line. Brings it out to the 27. 8:57 to play until halftime. Tampa Bay 7, San Diego likewise.
Here, honey.
Good morning. Let's talk about the weather. Well, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Much more the same over the next couple of days. You might want to do some park work. Weather situation.
Okay, here's your ticket.
Thank you.
Stay cool, however you can. Make sure that
Call me when you get there.
I will.
Tired of waiting for your reward? With Thank You from Citi, you get great rewards that are easy to earn, easy to redeem. That's a card you can count on.
She had her license for 45 minutes.
Yeah, and 2 accidents in less than 10 seconds.
2. I'm State Farm Agent Kevin Weber, and this is a true story.
Yeah, I was scared. I didn't want to call my parents.
I called her parents.
He really treated her like she was his own daughter.
I handled her claim and gave her a few pointers.
A lot of pointers.
A lot of pointers. Any insurance company can promise you a good price, but nobody takes care of you like State Farm. We'd love to prove it to you. Call an agent today, like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there.
Hey, have it your way. If you don't remember anything else, I'm telling you, remember that. Now, if part of that means choosing fire-grilled over fried, that's a pretty good place to start. Now, where you take it from there, well, you're holding the steering wheel.
Second straight sellout here at Qualcomm Stadium. A huge win for this organization last week, knocking off Denver. Third straight win against a divisional opponent for San Diego, and they've ripped off 6 straight victories overall.
And those last 3 were big, Tom, because they were division opponents, and those are all rivalry games. And the concern coming in today was, were they going to be up for this game, or was it going to be a letdown? Because after coming off 3 big emotional wins, were they going to take Tampa Bay lightly?
First down. Take the handoff to Tomlinson, and down the sideline, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ohio State, Will Allen. And Drew Brees, who came into this game having thrown just 4 interceptions all year long. He had a streak of 194 straight without an interception. Has been picked off twice today. Big turnover, and Tampa Bay in business.
Stronger denim. More comfortable, relaxed fit. Wrangler 5-star premium quality denim. Wrangler, real comfortable jeans.
Speed was his dream.
She'll go faster.
Women his passion. Until a corrupt system tried to take it all away. Critics are raving 4 stars. A triumph. Enormously entertaining. The Aviator. Rated PG-13 in select cities this Friday.
Between form and function just became razor thin. The Motorola Razor, only from the new Singular. The new Singular, raising the bar.
Every Sunday, these bold warriors meet in a quest for glory. Proud gladiators whose game is equal parts preparation
baby,
and passion. When men become myths and moments become legend. The game is tailgating. The cola is Pepsi. It's the cola.
Introducing the Extra Points credit card from the National Football League. Log on to NFL.com/extrapoints today and start living your NFL dreams.
Will Allen, the Ohio State Buckeye, getting his first career interception and just playing the hash marks. The deep half comes off the hash mark, and really just an easy interception. Bad throw by Drew Brees.
2 interceptions today by Brees, and he shakes his head on the sideline. Ryan Greasy checks off on the line of scrimmage. Play fake to Pittman and throws to Pittman. He dropped it. Incomplete. Couple of drop passes out of that Tampa Bay backfield today. One by Allstott, now by Pittman.
What they can't do, Tom, is abandon their running game. Now that they've hit some big throws down the field, now they've got to come back and try to get some running going with Pittman or Allstott and really try to keep this Charger defense guessing. And that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to throw first and then run. What they've got to be careful of is that they don't abandon the run completely.
Second and 10. Good protection for Greasy. Good throw by Greasy, and it's Clayton inside the 35. A first down for the Buccaneers. Clayton, his second catch of the afternoon. Let's take a game break and send it to L.A. and James Brown.
All right, Tom, I'll tell you what, the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Kevin Jones for Detroit, having an outstanding year. Look at this move through the hole. Second gear shifts, heads 24 yards, gallops into the pay dirt. Lions up 10-0 over Green Bay. The Lions have lost 12 straight in Wisconsin. Back to Tom and JC.
JB, thank you very much. That's another big game for these Tampa Bay Buccaneers to keep an eye on. And Pittman breaks it into the secondary and has another first down all the way to the 22.
And that's a good call. I just talked about them having to run the ball. Now they're just going to power game. Now they're just going to come straight off, fire off the ball. Dilger actually misses Jamal Williams, but Pittman's quick enough to make him miss, and now he's got some room inside to run.
Pittman closing in on 700 rushing yards this year, despite the fact that he was suspended the first 3 games of the year. He had the sensational Super Bowl in this very stadium, January 2003, and he grew up here. His family moved to the area, attended Mira Mesa High School.
And this is a big game for him. Had to get a lot of tickets, has a lot of support here in the San Diego area. And last time he was here, he had a pretty good game, Tom.
Not bad.
The Super Bowl. He had 124 yards in that game, and so far today, he's off to a pretty good start.
Pittman, 6 rushes, 27 yards. Second down pitch to Allstott. Cuts it back to the inside. And he's met by Stephen Cooper, but a couple of penalty flags on the play. More than likely, this will be holding against Tampa Bay.
Holding. Offense number 89. 10-yard penalty. Bills second down.
That's Will Heller, the backup tight end.
They try to run Allstott to the outside, and they're running Pittman inside. Just the reverse of what they should be doing with those guys. Pittman's the faster back that can get to the outside, and Allstott is the bigger, stronger guy that should be pounding it up the middle.
Going to look at the rushing yards, surprisingly in Tampa Bay's favor. Greasy, great protection. And again, it's Pittman out of the backfield. He's at the 20. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for Tampa Bay. Buccaneers trying to take the lead for the first time today. Well within field goal range for Jay Taylor.
This Tampa Bay offensive line doing a great job, not only in run blocking, but also pass protection. Look at the time that Brian Greasy has to throw the ball. Doesn't feel any pressure whatsoever. Is able to see his wide receivers down the field, and that's why he's been so effective.
Third and 7. Crossing pattern to Clayton. It'll be 1st and goal Tampa Bay as he's tackled at the 7-yard line. 3 more catches today for the rookie Michael Clayton. More rookie receptions than any other in the NFL so far this season.
They're doing a good job running these under routes on this zone coverage of San Diego. They know that they're in cover 2, so once he clears that corner, the next guy is the linebacker. So Brian Greasy hits him right in that soft spot between the linebacker and the defensive back, and it's just an easy throw. They've got to be more physical at the line of scrimmage.
First down, and carrying to the 5-yard line is Mike Allstott. Clayton now just 2 catches away from breaking Allstott's Tampa Bay rookie record of 64 receptions. He'll blow right by that maybe shortly. Second and goal, Greasy to throw, and nearly intercepted. Clearly miscommunication there between Greasy and his receiver. And that was nearly 6 the other way.
It was just miscommunication. Normally when you have that bunch set, those 3 wide receivers out there, you have one guy that goes in, one goes out, and one goes straight. You can see Clayton starts outside, but then he turns it up. And Brian Greasy thinks he's going to continue outside it. Drayton Florence almost comes up with a huge interception. If that ball's any higher, that's a turnover.
Greasy going to spend a timeout.
Timeout, Tampa Bay.
We have 4:31 to play until halftime, and 3rd and goal. Greasy wanting to make sure. We remind you next Sunday, the NFL on Fox, you'll see either the Seahawks and the Jets in an interconference matchup, or the Saints and the Buccaneers. Some will see the Rams and the Cardinals. Check local listings for the game in your area. It all starts with a pregame show, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific on Fox. And I know you will again be seeing, JC, these Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a big one against Carolina.
No question about it. That is going to be a big game for both of those teams. Both teams started out slowly, but have really come on the second half of the season and right back in the playoff race. But they've got to continue to keep winning it. And here on 3rd and 5, you've got to think that they're going to throw the ball up. They've got Joe Juravicius, who's a big, tall wide receiver. Also Michael Clayton, who's 6'4", against some of these shorter defensive backs of the Chargers, I think you've got to throw the ball up and give those guys an opportunity to make a play.
3rd and goal. Allstott the lone setback. Pittman split far to the left. Greasy rolls, throws, denied. The end zone is Clayton. So now John Gruden decision time, and he says that's an easy one. We're going for 3.
When you're on the road, you take the sure points if you can get them. They're going to blitz from the outside. They're going to force Greasy to throw the ball quick to Michael Clayton. Just runs a flare pass to the sideline. Chargers able to come up and stop him on 3rd and 5 and force a 4th down field goal.
And there you get a look. Clayton tying Allstott for most catches by a rookie in Tampa Bay history. 20-yard attempt by Taylor. What an unbelievable story this guy was last week. And he knocks it through, no problem. Penalty flag down along the line of scrimmage. Taylor had tryouts with 5 different teams, cut 6 times, including with Tampa Bay twice. And after the struggles of Martin Gramatica earlier this year, they brought him in last week. His first NFL field goal try. He nailed it from 50 yards out. Tacked on another from 30.
Tripping. Offense number 85. The 10-yard penalty. Repeat, 4th down.
We're going to have to kick it again.
He's going to have to knock it through again. Ken Dilger gets called for tripping. And that's big, especially when you've got a new kicker. Like you said, came in last week. His first kick was a 50-yarder, and he nailed it. And John Gruden told us that was one of the most inspiring things that has happened to his team all year long, because they've struggled and really feel like they've lost a couple of games because they couldn't make field goals.
San Diego has not blocked a kick this year. Now Taylor from 30 yards away. Good snap. Good hold. And he missed it. Banged it off the left upright. How about that?
That shows you how big special teams are. Now you take 3 points off the board because of a tripping penalty. Taylor's got to come back, line up, and kick it again, and he just pulls it. It's going to go left and bang off the top of the upright, and that's 3 points that are lost. And the way that Tampa Bay has played on the road all year, which is not very good, those points could come back to haunt them.
Well, in so many ways, this game has gone against what both of these teams have done so successfully all year long. San Diego's offense has moved the ball down the field all season. When they get it deep in the opposition's territory, they cash in. Today, a couple of interceptions already thrown by Brees. Misses on that 1st down throw.
And you have to ask the question, Tom, where's LaDainian Tomlinson? Why aren't they running the ball? They've got arguably the best running back in all of football, but they're not using him. They're putting it all on Drew Brees and making him throw almost every down, and you can't do that. And that's not why they've been successful this season. It all starts with LaDainian Tomlinson.
Second down. And the catch out to the 25-yard line is made by Keenan McCardell, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Had 84 receptions in a trip to the Pro Bowl with Tampa Bay last season, and then got into a contract dispute with the organization and was traded to San Diego today, his 7th game in a Charger uniform. And it was ugly.
It was ugly, but he's happy to be here. The Chargers are happy to have him. And John Gruden said they're happy with the receiver that they have now, Michael Clayton.
Third down and 5. Brees out of the shotgun. And here they come. Throw and catch. Good enough for a first down to the 32-yard line. They picked up the blitz, and a strike delivered to Kasim Osgood, his first catch today, a gain of 8.
And give Drew Brees a lot of credit for setting the protection, recognizing the blitz is coming and where it's coming from. He adjusts Antonio Gates and LaDainian Tomlinson so that they can pick it up. Gives him time to find Osgood on the slant.
San Diego in the hurry-up offense. 2:20 and counting until halftime. Penalty flags down. Brees rolls right. Throws across the middle. Catch out to the 45, but we'll wait on the flag. Derrick Parker having a career day. 5 catches, 105 yards. And the play will stand. So it's his 6th catch.
And you have to finish the play, and you can see he's in the neutral zone. He has his head over the ball. And that's Simeon Rice trying to get as close to the ball as he can get so that he can rush Drew Brees, but a little too close.
We haven't heard much from Rice today. His old buddy Roman Oben doing a pretty good job. Big missed field goal. We still stand at 7 apiece.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by SBC. Going beyond the call.
Oh, yeah! Welcome to the concrete jungle! Get your hands off my tools, huh? Huh? Where you at? Huh? What you looking around for? No backup! I got you! Who your daddy? Who your dad?
SBC. Going beyond the call. The Chunky Soup All-Rookie Team. Making the starting lineup is New Campbell's Chunky Turkey Pot Pie. Loaded with big chunks of tender turkey, potatoes, and veggies.
This Hardy Rookies, no turkey.
Give all 6 Chunky Rookies a tryout.
The new Brawn Activator Smart Foil captures hair growing in any direction for a closer shave. And its cleaning center keeps it feeling like new every day. The new Brawn Activator, the world's best self-cleaning shaver, guaranteed.
Wow, nice car.
Thanks. It's the 500, the brand new sedan from Ford. It's the only sedan with command seating so you sit higher and see more of the road. Comes with front or available all-wheel drive for great handling in any weather. Not only is the inside plush, it sits 5 adults, no problem. Thought it was time to step my game up, take it to the next level.
Pardon me?
This is the year to experience the first ever Ford 500.
This is my chauffeur.
Ford, built for the road ahead.
2 minutes to play until halftime. San Diego with a football, 1st and 10 from its own 45-yard line. Let's send it downstairs. Here's C.S. Keys.
You know, guys, one of the big questions that you asked earlier, why abandon the run right now? They boast one of the best running backs in the league in LT. And, of course, the Buccaneers' defensive backfield, they allow the fewest passing yards in the league. Big question. They should be running the ball.
Absolutely, something you brought up a short while ago, JC. Although, of course, here they're in the hurry-up offense. But the Chargers have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Little delay to Tomlinson, back to the ground, and a big gain of 12 for LaDainian Tomlinson.
And that's what I'm talking about right there. If you run the ball, then it forces Tampa Bay to have to stop the run and stop the pass. If you become one-dimensional, it makes it easy for the defense. They've got to get LT back in this ball game. If you're not going to give it to him running, you've got to throw some screen passes, some flare passes, but he's got to touch the ball.
9 carries, 38 yards for Tomlinson. Brees, down he goes. And is that a face mask? Rice applied the initial pressure. Greg Spires took him down. Mike Carey and company, of course, the judge and jury. Could be a big flag against Tampa Bay.
You talked about Simeon Rice being quiet so far today. Steps up and brings a lot of heat off the edge.
Incidental grab of the face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, but the enforcer must get back to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Only a 5-yarder.
Only a 5-yard penalty. But it all starts with Simeon Rice coming off the edge. He's going to beat Roman Oben, and then that forces Drew Brees to step up, and then Greg Spires is there. See Rice right there, forces Brees to step up, and that might have been the incidental grab right there. No, that's it right there. Greg Spires with his left hand gets it on the face mask of Drew Brees. Looks like they actually could have gotten both of them for the same infraction.
Get a look at those penalties, the most important one so far against John Gruden's team, and they've been hurt by penalties primarily all year long. But the big one that took away the 20-yard field goal a moment ago, which would have given them the lead. Penalty backed them up 10 yards. They tried from 30 and missed. Coming up next, a Visa halftime report. JB, Terry, Howie, and Jimmy will be along from Los Angeles, bringing you up to date on all the Week 14 action, plus the Fox Sports ticker. We'll have up to the second statistics all next on the Visa halftime report. First down, and Brees throws short, but able to cradle it is Keenan McCardell at the 25-yard line, and again they hurry to the line of scrimmage, and now a timeout.
It's like McCardell's a little banged up. Limped off the field there. But Drew Brees, you know, he's not throwing the ball as well as we've seen him throw earlier in the season. Doesn't have a lot of zip on his passes today for some reason. Again, that ball was underthrown, and we've seen him underthrow a number of balls today. He's thrown a couple interceptions, which is unlike him, but you can see him. Watch this ball come out of there. Not any pressure on him, but the ball is just short. He's not getting a lot of velocity on the ball. And when we saw him earlier this season and watching him on film, that's one thing that he's done much better this year is throw the ball with accuracy and velocity. And today, struggling just a bit.
You know, Brees struggled a little bit last weekend, but you could probably chalk up that to a couple of things. A pretty good Denver defense. But the conditions here in San Diego, so rare, it was just brutal. A lot of rain, very wet, tough to throw the football.
It was tough to throw it and tough to catch it. The footing was bad. And today, they're going to want to blitz him a little more. As you see Keenan McCardell banged up, going into the locker room early. See if we can get a report on that. But that would be a huge loss for them at the wide receiver position if he's not able to go.
So Kassim Osgood will take his place. First down for the Chargers at the 26-yard line with 1:12 to play until halftime, and Brees to throw. Chased by Rice. And just throws it into the ground. Good decision that time by Brees.
Tampa Bay doing a good job defensively, confusing Drew Brees. They're showing blitz early. You see these linebackers up in here, and then right before the snap, they're going to back out of there. Now Drew Brees is confused. He doesn't know where to go with the ball. Simeon Rice bringing heat, jumps inside of Roman Oben, and now Brees has got to get rid of it, but they're moving late. And by doing that, they're giving Drew Brees, or not giving Drew Brees, a pre-snap read of where they're going to be.
Second and 10. They hand it off again on the delay to Tomlinson, and he's chopped down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It'll bring up third down. Clock under a minute and still rolling. And timeout again for the Chargers. Clock stops with 55 ticks until halftime. Well, two of their biggest plays on this drive have been those handoffs to Tomlinson. Well, on New Year's Day, Fox Sports shifts gears to college football. One of the most storied bowl games, the 69th SBC Cotton Bowl Classic on Fox. Tennessee, the Volunteers, will take on the Texas A&M Aggies in their first postseason meeting. 69th SBC Cotton Bowl Classic, New Year's Day, 11 Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. So you'll be rolling up early on New Year's Day.
And I'll be watching that game. I hear they got a pretty decent play-by-play guy doing that game.
We're waiting on the announcement of that. Of course, Fox is so proud to have acquired the rights to the BCS beginning in January of 2007. be bringing you the national championship of college football 3 out of 4 years beginning in 07. All right, you're within field goal range. 55 seconds left until halftime. 2 tight ends come on for Marty Schottenheimer. On this 3rd and 3. Brees looking around. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown! Kasim Osgood.
Kasim Osgood in because Keenan McCardell just went out with that injury, and what a better time to come in. He's going to run the corner route. He's in the slot. He's going to come up and then come to the corner, and he gets right under Brian Kelly right there. And now he's got that big body. He's 6'5", 210 pounds, and really just steps right back in front of Brian Kelly.
Point after is good. When Brees initially threw that ball, JC, you and I thought that could be picked off and going the other way. That had a lot of airtime.
It did. It didn't look good. And Brees stepped up. He had some pressure and threw the ball up. And Kasim Osgood, a good job coming back to the ball.
14-7 San Diego. Let's send it downstairs for an update from CS Keys.
Hey guys, they took Keenan McCardell in to evaluate a hamstring, and ironically enough, they put Kasim Osgood in for him. You saw the outcome of that right there, the touchdown, his first touchdown on the season. We'll get an update on Keenan and let you know about it a little bit later on.
CS, thank you very much. We'll look forward to hearing that update on McCardell. So motivated to come play this game today, but when opportunity knocks, Kasim Osgood taking advantage.
And that's what you've got to do, especially when you're a backup. You've got to be ready in a moment's notice. You've got to prepare every week as though you are the starter and you're going to get in the game. And that's what Kasim Osgood has done all year long. Had another big touchdown catch earlier in the year against the New Orleans Saints, and really it's been a special team standout. Made a huge play against the Kansas City Chiefs that really probably saved that game for the Chargers.
So Brees, his second touchdown pass. Of course, Tampa Bay has never returned a kickoff for a touchdown in franchise history. 1,690 returns.
And you would think that they're due. They're way overdue, obviously. Don't know if it's going to happen today, but you would think that the odds are that sooner or later they're going to return a kickoff for a touchdown.
Ian Smart brings it out to the 27-yard line. Let's go to the touchdown a moment ago.
Chargers scoring drive. 80 yards in 10 plays. 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Kasim Osgood.
Scoring on a 19-yard touchdown.
The pass play from Brees.
Again, Drew Brees, he's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to feel some pressure, but he keeps his eyes down the field, and he gives his wide receiver a chance to make a play. And Osgood comes up with it. Like I said, he's 6'5". He's got a big, long body that really just stepped right back under Brian Kelly and made a play.
Hand off to Pittman, and he carries out to the 33-yard line. Tampa Bay missing that field goal after making the field goal, which would have put them up 10-7. Tried it again and then missed. San Diego comes back the other way and gets a touchdown throw to Osgood. Run out of bounds is Pittman. Clock stops with 17 seconds left. Of course, 2 weeks ago, Kasim Osgood made a play that Marty Schottenheimer said was one of the best plays he's ever seen.
And watch Kasim Osgood. He's their special team ace. You're going to see him right there highlighted. Watch the hustle, the never give up. He's behind 5, 6, 7 yards, but he never gives up. Dante Hall feels him, sees him, and then he drops the ball. He's looking behind at Kasim Osgood, and the ball comes out, and he saves a touchdown. And that really was the play that really started their rally and led to a win at Kansas City.
San Diego going to spend a timeout here. The clock was 17 seconds left. Your impression so far of the way this first half has been played? Let's start with Tampa Bay.
Well, Tampa Bay, they've moved the ball in spurts, and then, of course, they've made some mistakes, and they've thrown some interceptions. Brian Griese, of course, but they've abandoned their running game, and that's been the surprising thing for me, is they've made some plays down the field. They've hit Joey Galloway for a big touchdown in the corner, and they wanted to use their pass to set up the running game, and now they've essentially abandoned it.
And they've run it well when they have run it.
When they have.
There you get a look at the play selection. Nearly double the amount of throws to rushing attempts. And Tampa Bay's rushed for 50 yards here in the first half. Griese to throw on 3rd and 2. Catch made at midfield, 48-yard line. They'll stop the clock as Tampa Bay uses one of its final 2 timeouts. Jay Taylor has some leg. I mean, he kicked the 50-yarder last week. They hit another pretty good pass play. 1 timeout left. They may get a shot.
They may, and the one good thing that they have done all first half is give Brian Griese time. This offensive line has done a good job picking up the blitzes of the Chargers, and when you play against a 3-4 defense like the Chargers run, it's real tough because any of those linebackers can blitz on any play, any of those 4, and so your offensive line has got to be very stout. They've got to communicate on who they think is going to come, and Sean Mahan, the center, who's playing because of John Wade's injuries, he's done a good job of that. He's played the last 4 weeks, and he's the guy that's responsible for setting the blocking scheme, the protection up front.
Griese in the opening half has hit on 14 of 19 for 176 yards, a touchdown and an interception. And looking for more on first down. Flags on the field. Pittman will get out of bounds at the 45, a very short pickup, but this one may be coming back. Or perhaps an early start for San Diego along the defensive front.
We've seen a lot of discussion.
Defense number 95. 5-yard penalty, still 1st and 5 yards to go.
And it seemed like this entire first half, they can't make up their mind on what the call is going to be. I mean, how hard is it to call offsides? I mean, they discussed it for a good minute over there before they made the call.
That was Sean Phillips in his rookie season, the all-time sack leader at Purdue University. And he has 3 of them so far in his short NFL career. They like his future.
They do. He's come in and played well, but now for Tampa Bay, they've got to take a shot. There's only 3 seconds left in the first half. They've got to try a Hail Mary, just throw the ball down there. They've got those big, tall wide receivers. Michael Clayton is 6'4", Joe Jurevicius is 6'5", and see if they can just throw it up and let one of those guys go get it.
3 receivers to the top of your screen. And Griese going to put it up. He lets it fly towards the end zone. And that's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Chandler, his first interception of the year. And that will end the opening half. San Diego in front of Tampa Bay 14-7. JB and company along with the Visa halftime report. After these messages and a word from your local Fox station.
Returns this February only on Fox.
I'm a food truck man. That's that's all I drive.
Meet the Beast, the all-new 2005 Ford Super Duty.
This is why Ford is #1.
With best-in-class payload, horsepower, and towing, it's redefining what people expect in a truck and what they expect out of their truck.
This bad boy's one tough truck, I know, because I own one.
You can own one, too. The all-new Super Duty starts at just $23,365.
Are you bad enough to drive a Super Duty?
Find out. Test drive one at your local Southern Ford dealer today.
Excuse me, do you believe your brokerage firm's advice is objective?
Sure. Their objective is to sell me something.
Well, he only calls me when he's got something to sell.
I made it my objective to do my own investing. So I switched to TD Waterhouse. Best move I ever made.
TD Waterhouse brings together free, independent research and third-party reports so you can make your own objective decisions. You can do this. Switch today to TD Waterhouse, the alternative to higher-priced brokers.
Not everyone can do something like this. But then, not everyone can do something like this. The 2/3 pound Monster Thick Burger, the largest double burger in the country at Hardee's.
This holiday season, get great values on America's hottest products during the Dodge year-end sales drive. Grab the versatile Dodge Grand Caravan, the Hemi-powered Ram, and the all-new Dakota. Or get into a Durango SLT with leather trim, sunroof, and rear seat DVD for package discounts of up to $1,250. Plus, get 0% financing and holiday bonus cash, which can save you up to $5,800 through January 3rd.
I'm Mike Allstott. You're watching the NFL on Fox 13.
Visa Halftime Report is brought to you by Visa, proud sponsor of the NFL. Get ready for the game.
All right, and welcome to Studio A here in Los Angeles as we get you caught up on the halftime action here on Fox. Let's roll with a TB. Cardinals and 49ers. Wow, 49ers. The only victory they've had this season came over the Cardinals. Looks like they're heading toward the second.
Man, they must own it. All right, Detroit and Green Bay fired from the Packer, hoping to rebound from last week's loss, but early. Rookie Kevin Jones of the Lions takes it in from 24 yards out. Lions surprising Green Bay at Lambeau Field 13-0. Jake Delhomme, que semble-t-il sous tellement. Jake Delhomme, that means get her done. Hussein Muhammad out of the pocket. 14-yard strike to Hussein Muhammad. His 9th in the last 7 games, his 11th on the year, 7-0 Carolina. But back comes the old man, Chris Chandler. He with a 1 handicap in Goff. He hits the guy in the slot on the street route. Torrey Holt, 75-yarder, touchdown, 20-7. Carolina over the visiting Rams. Drew Brees. And the Chargers. Please. But it's Brian Greasy to Joey Galloway in the corner of the end zone. 36-yard strike. We're tied at 7. Then, with just a minute left and a half, Brees hits Kasim Osgood. 18-yard strike. 2 touchdowns for Brees. Also 2 interceptions, giving him only 6 for the season, 14-7. San Diego over Tampa Bay.
All right, 2 teams, playoff hope still strong there. Boy, the defense doing a job by the Jets there. Broncos and Dolphins all knotted at 14 apiece. What's the matter here? What happened? All right, Seahawks, half a game ahead of St. Louis in the West. No, please don't blame that on me. Jaguars with a big victory there. And take a look at the Saints. The better Saints team showed up. And the Ravens, the better Kyle Bowler, showed up today with an impressive game indeed. New England saw an awful lot of offense from the Bengals, but got it done. The Patriots. Atlanta wins the NFC South with that victory today over the Raiders. And Buffalo strengthening its wild card attempts as well. Boy, Cleveland only 17 total yards in that one. Peyton Manning, 2 touchdown tosses in that contest. He now has 46 on the season, 2 shy of tying Dan Marino. Please. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Put your shots in. Go ahead. Drew Brees, 14-19, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Even though he had the 2 interceptions, all this discussion about who's going to be the quarterback, are they going to trade one, are they going to franchise? No discussion. Drew Brees is the quarterback now. He'll be their quarterback this offseason.
he will be their starting quarterback next year.
Wow.
End of discussion.
Stuff right there,
End of
big guy.
discussion.
That's heavy.
Chandler in for Bulger. We talked about it in the pregame. Pressure and sacks lead to bad throws. 3 turnovers. You take away the Torrey Holt breakdown and coverage for 75 yards, and you got yourself a defensive standout by Carolina. Some of you are going to local news. Others will come back to here. Please.
Visa, proud sponsor of the NFL. Get ready for the game.
Fox Wednesday, how that 70s show stole Christmas would shock even the elves when Kelso steals from the needy to give to himself.
He needs a kick in the sleigh bells.
And the quintuplets Christmas will be a thing of beauty with carolers, elves, and
Baby Jesus reporting for duty.
Plus, Nanny 911 knows if you've been naughty or nice. But before she took this job, she should have thought twice.
Having it right now. No.
All our episodes are new, so keep an eye on your clock. They start at 8, 7 Central Wednesday on Fox.
Johnny Calvo is a killer, a thief, and a free man.
You want to go back to prison?
No.
You want to make it out here, you're going to need a reason.
Now, the city's toughest ex-con
I did something I shouldn't have, and I had to make it right.
is helping those who can't help themselves.
This girl's in trouble.
Girls have a habit of getting in trouble around you.
Frankie G is Johnny Zero.
You look like you can use some loving.
You look like you can use a shave.
Coming this January to Fox.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. And have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
All right, welcome to the Visa halftime, and the Blonde Bomber is ready to roll.
All right, Seahawks traveling to play the Vikings. Darrell Jackson in the corner takes his Hasselback touchdown pass of 19 yards, 21-20 Seahawks. Ontario Smith then drops a handoff from Culpepper. Washout Moore recovers for the Seahawks. 28-yard field goal by Josh Brown. 27-23 Seattle. Then questionable call, end around the reverse pass. There it's thrown by Moss, intercepted by the rookie Michael Boulware. 27-23 Seahawks over the Vikings. Giants, Baltimore. There you see it. Manning intercepted by Ed Reed. Laterals 2. You got it. The smooth one, Deion Sanders led to a field goal 27-7 to Kyle Bowler to Todd Heap, left corner of the end zone. Heap, second touchdown reception on the day. Bowler, record day, 4 touchdown passes, 37-14. Baltimore Ravens win. Saints traveling to Dallas. Julius Jones, the rookie from Notre Dame, 1-yard score, 10-0 Cowboys. Score tied now, Deuce McAllister, 4-yard run. Saints now over the left tackle, take it outside, 27-13. New Orleans wins on the road. Cincinnati, New England. Corey Dillon saying hello to former coach Marvin Lewis. Then, after a Brady interception, Bengals quarterback Carson Palmer picked off by Asante Samuel. He returns it 34 yards for a touchdown. Palmer injures his left knee on this play, has to lead the game. Then Kitna in for the injured Palmer, looking for Chad Johnson. Troy Brown makes his 3rd interception of the year. It's 27 out of 28 now. New England has won. They win this one 35-28. Indianapolis to Houston. Manning, 3-yard strike to Harrison. Manning now, that was his 45th touchdown pass. Quick post now to Wayne. That's a beauty. His 46th touchdown pass. 23-14. Colts take it on the road. Manning now too shy of tying Dan Marino's NFL record.
TB called the Saints victory before it happened. Visa halftime continues.
You're watching Fox Sports. Available in 720p, the world's finest high-definition standard with Dolby 5.1.
It's big, it's here, and it's better than ever. Toyotathon 05. The year's biggest event is on with the largest selection and great values on your favorite Toyota trucks. Like the all-new, bigger, badder, and more powerful Tacoma. Or check out Toyota's biggest truck ever, the Tundra Double Cab. Now get $1,500 cash back or sign and drive lease the 05 Tundra Double Cab for $299 a month for 39 months with absolutely zero due at signing. Toyotathon 05. Quality, selection, value. Now that's moving you forward.
The more you text, the more you could win in the Text to Win MVP sweepstakes from Motorola. Alltel customers just text MVP to 2005-39 for a chance to win $1 million. And tickets to Super Bowl 39 from Motorola at Alltel Stadium. And every time you text after that, you're entered for a chance to win again. And right now, get a great deal on a Motorola phone from Alltel.
When you're a star like me, you get treated differently.
I made a large by mistake. Still want it?
Big surprise. An upgrade.
Hey, lady. Do you mind?
Oh, why not? Even my independent insurance agent spoils me.
Wendy, I recommend Drive Insurance from Progressive. Their claim service can help you find a great repair shop and guarantee the work.
Oh, please. You're embarrassing me.
Everyone gets taken care of with Drive, so relax. Just drive.
The Chevy Holiday Red Tag Sale. Your participating local Chevy dealer has red tags select vehicles with incredible deals. Look for the red tags and save green. Plus, get $3,500 total cash back with GMAC financing on select 2005 models. The Chevy Holiday Red Tag Sale. See red. Save green. See your Southern Chevy dealers.
I'm Anthony McFarland. You're watching Fox 13, home of the Bucs on Fox.
I'm Roy Williams of the Dallas Cowboys. I donate my time to help kids. By giving back, I'm able to make a difference. Join the team. Give thanks. Give back.
We join the team. We volunteer.
We're a student volunteer group that organizes projects to better our town.
Visit jointheteam.com to join the NFL's volunteer drive. Pledge 60 minutes to make a difference in your community.
Welcome back to San Diego at halftime. The Chargers, winners of 6 in a row, leading 14-7. Tom Brenneman back with J.C. Pearson and our entire Fox crew, and really missed opportunities by both teams in the opening half.
Really, a sloppy first half. Really missed opportunities by both teams. Tampa Bay, they missed passes early. We see Allstott dropping them here. Really, balls on the ground, and then they go all the way down. They actually make a field goal. They have a penalty. They have to re-kick it, and then they miss the field goal. And then San Diego, a lot of the same. Some bad throws by Drew Brees. They also miss a field goal in the first half. So both of these teams not as sharp as they've been in the past few weeks.
And while we have a moment, let's send it downstairs to CS Keys, who was joined by John Gruden a moment ago.
Gruden, what did you tell your guys going into halftime, coming out of the second half?
Got to play better than that. We've had too many penalties, and obviously we've given up some big plays. We got to play better than that.
What about the rushing game? I think you're beginning to wake up a little bit for you.
It's easy to say. You got to go out there and you got to make yards. You can't have a holding penalty every time you run the ball. We got to stay ahead and down.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Got it?
Well, the always passionate and intense John Gruden. He talked yesterday how important this game was. In fact, he told his team before last week's game against Atlanta that really starting for the final 4 weeks of the season, every game a playoff game. They pitched a shutout against the Falcons, and they come up with some big defensive stops today. But then the late touchdown pass from Brees to Osgood and a 14-7 spread. Ian Smart brings it out to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Buccaneers put it in play. CS Keys caught up with Marty Schottenheimer during halftime.
Here with Coach Marty Schottenheimer. Coach, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers came in here allowing the fewest passing yards in the league. Is there something that you saw in tape that allowed you to attack them?
No, actually, we haven't really done a whole lot. We've had a couple of big plays in the passing game. But overall, you know, they're a tough physical defensive football team, and that's what we got to do. We got to finish this thing in a physical way. Hopefully, we can wear them down a little bit. Defensively, we've hung in there pretty well, and we've had a couple of things in the penalties in the kicking game we got to get fixed.
Is it going to get down to who does it?
I'd like to thank CS and Marty Schottenheimer. Michael Pittman, a first down carry, a short gain. So the second half underway. Tampa Bay well aware, or at least their fans well aware, I should say, of how some of the other teams are right in the mix for trying to duke it out to reach the NFC playoffs. It fared earlier today. And a big one going on with Carolina against St. Louis right now. Greasy, his first throw in the second half. Avoids trouble, tucks it away. steps out of bounds at the 30. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. We look at some of the numbers from the first half. Both teams able to throw it very well.
Yeah, really a pretty even first half. You see the rushing numbers almost identical. The turnovers, both teams with 2 turnovers, and that really was the story of the first half. Whenever either team would get something going offensively, it seems like they would turn the ball over, and really that's something that both of these teams had not done a lot of before today.
For the latest in fantasy stats, log on to foxsports.com on MSN. Some of the individual numbers from the opening half. Derrick Parker had a huge first half, 6 catches, 118 yards, and a 79-yard touchdown. Greasy to Dilger, and he is hammered down to the turf. Denied a first down. Terrence Keel wrapped him up. Clinton Hart came in and delivered a shot behind him.
Terrence Keel, he's a guy that walks down to stop the run, but also is a good pass defender. You can see right on Dilger as soon as he catches the ball, and then Clinton Hart just comes in and finishes them off.
3 and out for the Buccaneers to begin the second half, and now Derrick Parker awaits a punt from Josh Bidwell. Parker dropped it at the 25, and he'll just cover it up. Back at the 20-yard line. So Brees and company go to work to start the second half, leading by 7.
Congratulations! You've launched the pink slip virus. Your office is now infected. They'll soon trace it back to you. Good luck finding a new job.
Want to get away? Just go to Southwest.com for Southwest Airlines $39 to $149 internet specials to 59 destinations nationwide.
You are now free to move about the country.
You left Rusty alone in your apartment?
It's okay. I got him one of those shock collars.
Oh, that's so cruel.
No. It's part of his training.
Can I get you a Bud Light? My roommate's got some in the fridge.
Thanks, Rusty.
Cool.
Fresh, smooth, real. Bud Light.
So what's up? You want to hang in or you want to go?
It's all here.
The half-ton Silverado has better resale value than Ford or Dodge. That's why it's the right truck. The official truck of an American revolution.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of Super Bowl 39.
Welcome back to beautiful San Diego, California. Just spectacular weather this entire weekend. Temperatures today climbing up into the mid-70s. And the Chargers coming in not red hot. They've been white hot. Winners of 6 in a row. Tampa Bay's won 5 of its last 8. Trying to get its 6th win of the year after an 0-4 start. First down carry to Tomlinson. And he's cut down out to the 25-yard line. We haven't heard much today from Antonio Gates. He came in with 72 receptions on the year.
And Tampa Bay, they've done a good job recently against some of the top tight ends in the league. You see Algie Crumpler, Eric Johnson held to 1 catch apiece, and really it's been Dwight Smith. He's been the guy that when they called man-to-man coverages, he's the guy that has stepped up and has covered these guys. And Antonio Gates today really has been very quiet.
Reese falls down back to the 20-yard line. So it goes from 2nd and 5 now to 3rd and 10.
Looked like they just got tripped up. Drew Brees coming out of there. Nick Hardwick may have stepped on his foot. You can see he's going to come out of there. Just never gets out of there. That left foot, Hardwick may have stepped back and stepped right on Drew Brees.
Brees hands it off to Tomlinson on 3rd and 10, and the Buccaneers will not be fooled. Ian Gold, the first man to meet him. So 3 and out for the Chargers, like Tampa Bay, to start the second half.
Those linebackers for Tampa Bay are so good. All 3 of those guys, Ian Gold, Shelton Quarles, and Derrick Brooks, they've all been to the Pro Bowl at one point or another throughout their careers, and that's the strength of the defense, that linebacking core. You can see why they close to the ball so fast.
Cyphers a booming punt, sending Joey Galloway to the 25-yard line. And Galloway is taken down by Justin Peele at the 31. 49-yard boot by Cyphers. 14-7, Chargers lead it.
Chevy offers the most crew cabs of anyone. Colorado, Avalanche, Silverado, and Silverado Heavy Duty. The most crew cabs. That's why Chevy's the right truck. The official truck of an American revolution.
Dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white, and may all your Christmases be white.
11 NFL athletes living in one house. Backyard football has never looked so good. Or maybe it's just the apparel.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by the new Chevrolets. 10 new cars and trucks in 20 months. An American revolution.
11:04 to play in the third quarter. Let's go downstairs to CS Keys for an injury update.
You know, guys, all this week, Keenan McCardell didn't talk to the San Diego media because he wanted to get ready for this game. Unfortunately, he's going to be disappointed because now he's out with a hamstring injury. He'll be out for the rest of the game.
Thank you very much, CS. That's a big blow for San Diego. Reese throws on first down and has Tim Brown in his 17th season out of Notre Dame, a 9-time Pro Bowler, one of only 3 players in the history of football with 1,000 or more receptions. What a career.
Had a tremendous career. Tim Brown played here many times when he was with the Raiders, both in LA and Oakland, and very familiar with these surroundings. And you can see, like you said, what he's done in his career, throughout his career. I mean, he is a definite Hall of Famer.
Yeah. First ballot. Second down. Reese looks one way, throws the other. What a catch made by Joey Galloway. Not much of a gain. Did he hang on to it? Yes, he did. Out to the 38-yard line. It'll bring up third down.
See, not a lot of adjustments so far from either one of these teams that we've seen so far this second half. Tampa Bay, they've had some success throwing the ball down the field the first half. They haven't tried to even do it yet the second half.
First down yardage good enough for Kent Dilger to the 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after a gain of 9.
Enough to get a first down to Dilger, just letting him find a soft spot in the zone and sitting down. But when they're at their best is when they've tried to take some shots down the field, really loosen up this Charger defense, and then come back with Michael Pittman running the ball.
give it to Pittman, and a flag comes down. He carries for maybe a gain of 3. What John Gruden talked about at halftime. Every time we run the football, we're flagged for a penalty.
Holding, offense, number 60. 10-yard penalty remains first down.
Posey Coleman's second time he's been whistled for holding today.
And it's tough when you've got these big defensive linemen. Coleman right here, number 60, is the guy that gets caught. See, he tries to take the inside of Jacques Césaire, then just gets his arms wrapped around Césaire as he tries to spin out of that move.
First and 20. Greasy steps up, throws across the middle, and again finds his tight end Dilger. But you talked about some of those soft spots in that zone defense of San Diego across the middle of the field, and Greasy finding them.
And that's been the problem for this defense all year, is that they've given up a lot of passing yardage. Last week they gave up 4 long passes outside with the corners. But here Dilger again just finds a soft spot and gets open. And if you can give Brian Greasy time like this offensive line is doing against any zone defense, you're going to be able to make some throws and complete some passes.
Again, good protection, although that ball batted down at the line of scrimmage, and a penalty flag again.
Personal foul, major face mask, number 78 offense, against an opponent blocking. 15-yard penalty remains second down.
Matt Stinchcomb. And again, the penalties are just killing the Buccaneers. And they've done it all game long. Going to find Stinchcomb right there, the left guard. He's just going to grab a face mask. Right there, he's got his left hand on the face mask, and he never lets it go.
Well, when Igor Olshansky's coming at you, you might want to grab on to anything you can.
He's a big, strong guy. And that's the problem that those 3 up front, Olshansky, Williams, and Césaire, give you, is that those guys are so big and strong.
8th penalty whistled against Tampa Bay today. Greasy drops it off to Pittman out of the backfield. Of course, Pittman a season ago led Tampa Bay in rushing with 751 yards. Would have eclipsed 1,000 yards had Thomas Jones not gotten the overwhelming majority of the carries over the final month. He also caught 75 passes out of the backfield.
And that's where John Gruden says he is at his best, when he's catching passes out of the backfield, because oftentimes he's matched up against a linebacker, and that's a mismatch. And that's where they really have to use him, trying to get him out of the backfield, especially in these 3rd and long situations.
3rd and 15. They need to get to the 45 of San Diego. And here they come. Greasy finds an open receiver, Joe Girovicius, his first catch of the day, first down to the 35-yard line. Girovicius missed the first 6 games this season. With back surgery, he's coming on strong as he's gotten healthy.
And Gruden told us that Brian Greasy is more mobile than people think he is. Sean Phillips, number 95, gets up the field, and Greasy just avoids him. And the veteran that he is, he keeps his eyes down the field. Joe Girovicius staying alive, able to find a spot down the field, and a big first down for Tampa Bay.
And now timeout is called by Greasy. Tampa Bay on the move, down 7, 7:30 to play in the 3rd.
First came CTS, built at the top-ranked plant for initial quality. And now comes the all-new STS. Lightning strikes twice. Cadillac, breakthrough.
This holiday, discover the magic at Radio Shack with unique gift ideas for everyone, like name brand digital cameras starting at $149.99. Give your traveler portable power with an iGo Everywhere Power 15, only $59.99. Collectibles filled with batteries make a great gift starting at $14.99. And LifeWise air purifiers, buy one, get one 50% off starting at $99.99. Great gifts you'll find right in your neighborhood.
Only at Radio Shack.
That for the kids?
Yeah, I just got them some sweaters.
I just got us all on the Verizon Wireless Family Share Plan with M. That way they can talk to their friends all they want. Good luck with that.
Good luck with this.
Sign up for the Family Share Plan and the whole family can make unlimited in-calls to each other and any other Verizon Wireless customer from within the America's Choice coverage area. Plus, buy one LG VX 3200 for $19.99 and get up to 3 free.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Verizon Wireless, we never stop working for you.
Fox tonight on an all-new Simpsons. Homer turns a science project into a nuclear bombshell.
It could explode.
If it does, I'll bet you get an A.
Then, when nuclear weapons are discovered, one man joins the fight.
I hope he fails boot camp.
Well, why wouldn't he fail day camp?
An all-new Arrested Development. It all starts at 8, 7 Central tonight on Fox.
Interconference matchup today. Tampa Bay 5-7 out of the NFC against the AFC Western leading San Diego Chargers. And a 7-point game, 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay at the San Diego 35. They hand it off to Pittman, and he maybe gets a yard.
This defense is tough to run against. Watch Randall Godfrey. He's going to step up, and he's been a big addition to this defense. He's just going to stay backside. Pittman thinks that there's a hole there. Next thing you know, Randall Godfrey scrapes right where he's supposed to be, and he's right in the hole and wraps Pittman up. But it all starts up front with Jamal Williams. Those 3 big guys up front have got to tie up blocks.
Catch made down to the 30-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down for the Buccaneers after the reception by Will Heller.
Tight ends are coming up big for the Buccaneers. Will Heller is just going to run at this arrow straight to the flat. Does it? Look at that catch. Just extends, reaches out, uses his hands, comes up with the catch. It doesn't look like it's a very big play, but really, down in this area, any positive yardage is good yardage.
3rd and 5. Reese delivers, and it's caught by Galloway. Slips a tackle all the way down to the 10-yard line. He broke the tackle of Jamar Fletcher and stayed on his feet for extra yardage. A 20-yard pickup on the pass play to Galloway.
Joey Galloway's going to run this crossing route. When you run the crossers, you can see he beats Jerry Wilson, number 20, but he's able to use his speed to run across the field. And those fast guys, you think that they always have to go vertical, but they can use their speed going sideways across the field and still run away from those defensive backs.
Galloway 4 catches, 74 yards. Pittman carries inside the 5, down to the 4, and Tampa Bay 4 yards away from tying this one up. Pittman 10 rushes, 42 yards, and you look at Greasy on this drive.
Very efficient, and that's what Brian Greasy brings to this team, and that's what they want. They know that he's very accurate. He can be efficient. The turnovers have been unusual for him. He's only had 7 interceptions coming into this ball game, and he puts points on the board, gets them in great position.
Greasy rolls right, throws, ball bobbled, and no catch for Jameel Cook. Backup fullback to Mike Allstott. 3rd and goal. You know, you brought up something about Greasy, and John Gruden certainly reminded us yesterday. He started 51 games with the Denver Broncos from 99 through the 2002 season. Won 27 of them, lost 24. Went to the Pro Bowl in 2000 and had the best touchdown to interception ratio in an NFL season in 10 years. Very accurate passer. 3rd and goal, and Greasy to the end zone. Touchdown. Galloway is second of the day. So Greasy delivers big time on this Tampa Bay drive and caps it off with a touchdown to Joey Galloway.
And it looks like there's confusion in the secondary of the Chargers. Here's Galloway, Jerry Wilson, number 20, and Quentin Jammer, number 23, are talking. Jerry Wilson just bites on that out. They actually have Joey Galloway bracketed on that particular play, and Galloway gives him an out move. Jerry Wilson thinks he's gone, and then he comes back inside.
Taylor, the important point after is good. Galloway, 5 catches, 2 touchdowns, a 14-all affair.
Not in our house, buddy. Not today.
Oh no! This ain't going down. Not today, 99.
Not today. Not